This is Talking with Burritos. And in this episode, we're going to continue our wrestling saga or series.
Saga of the
our
Wrestler.
series from the mat to the screen. Okay, got you. The previous one we featured was Hulk Hogan. And now in this one, we're going to go Hulk Hogan in the golden era, I would say. And so now we're going into the Attitude Era with The Rock. Number one Attitude Era is out there from that genre.
Attitude Era.
Era-ist.
He's the most era-ist guy.
Yeah, he's the era-ist. I just coined that term, so I'm
Era-ist.
freaking hashtag era-ist.
You got to trademark.
Can you put a hyphen in that?
I think
Can you do that on Twitter?
Era-ist? Yeah, you can hyphen it.
All right, sweet.
You can use any character.
We go
on Twitter.
hyphy. I'm gonna put it like a thing. Era-ist.
Era-ist.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put The Rock and just gonna say era-ist. I like that big bold type.
Yeah,
I love big
Rock
bold type.
says.
We're starting off with the Rizak. So what do we do now? What do we go with?
You want to go over Suburban Commandos?
Yeah,
before that,
it's The Rock, but now we're gonna go. But first, let's go to Suburban Commandos. Like before,
because we forgot about those guys.
Yeah, this is a little a rehash of something that we just did not touch on the last episode.
And we meant to.
We meant to. The actual episode was supposed to be called Suburban Commandos, and I just screwed that up. But whatever.
We went on.
Yeah, we went on talking. Actually, it wasn't a tangent. We were talking about the show.
Yeah,
the movie that we
That's
watched. True. It just went. It extended.
Yeah.
It went on way too long. A movie review for that one. So let's start off with that Suburban Commandos. Let's talk about I guess our favorite ones, or just
them in
the
general.
storyline of the Suburban Commando. Yeah. What is that?
It's a person who is super buff, super powerful, in a certain way, maybe he's military, maybe he's an alien like Suburban Commando, or maybe he's a secret spy or something.
Maybe like is it a fish out of water story?
It's a fish out of water story, just with a some kind of, what's it called? They're a commando or something like that.
Uh-huh.
They have to.
They have skills.
They have skills in the art of killing.
Yes, and espionage.
Espionage.
It seems.
Can't forget that.
Uh-huh.
But yes, we have our fish out of water story, just with someone powerful.
Yes.
So we're taking, Briggs from Aliens.
Uh-huh.
I had to remember who Briggs was. Wait, no, is Briggs from Aliens? Shit. No. Briggs is Arnold Schwarzenegger in a movie, isn't it? Is it Predator?
I thought, the way you the first thing that came to mind was Predator.
Yeah,
but I'm not certain.
I can't remember that.
I was just going with instinct. It was Predator.
We're gonna say it's Briggs and Predator. We're taking Briggs out of the jungle,
yes,
and making him, hang out with Danny DeVito.
It's like if that was what his life was afterwards, after he went through all that trauma, and after everyone hailed him. Actually, they didn't hail him a hero because they didn't know what was in the jungle.
Yeah,
and so he came out the lone survivor, and there was some thought, there was some idea that maybe there was some skepticism about his story because everyone else is dead and he's the sole survivor of something coming down to earth and killing everything. But yet they have no evidence because he blew it all up.
Yep.
So now he's back and he's discredited. He's a discredited officer, a military man. He's what were they? Were they militia?
They were mercenaries.
Mercenaries, okay. Yeah. And so he's a discredited mercenary, which kind of ironic, but so he returns to to
the real world.
Yeah, to the real world.
Hang out with his twin brother, Danny DeVito.
Yes, he has a brother, and the brother that he doesn't really talk to, and so it's like, but he needs a place.
Now, I can't keep.
But he's one of those, one of those vets, and that people ignore, and so he's like, he needs help. But, does he have to be his brother because they were twins before? No,
that's why I said I was making a joke.
This preface, okay. This preface is twins, because later on they decide to work together again.
Yeah,
and so he's there.
Well, technically, that's what Suburban Commando
exactly
was.
Oh, you should see the image. I'm gonna post it on Instagram. So it's gonna be it's an image of that poster of him on twins and Suburban Commando. Yeah, and so I did some photoshopping. Yeah. Let's just put it like that. But and so he returns basically home, not home. But he returns to something he thought was home, but his home is really the jungle.
Yeah.
And so he tries to domesticate himself with this weird little family with Danny DeVito as a father and what's her name?
Let's go with his actual wife in real life.
Oh, Rita.
Yeah.
Rita. What's her name?
I can't remember her last
name. Damn it! Oh, it's right there.
Her, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you know what? They have good.
The old lady on Twins. The young lady on Twins.
Yeah.
Not Twins. Cheers. Rita.
I said Taxi.
Damn, I can't remember her name.
Was she on Taxi?
I thought she showed up on Taxi.
Yeah, she showed up on
but
Taxi.
she that was during the time of SNL and everything. We had all these different people coming through. So she showed up because she was a comedian in New York at that time. And anyone at that time who was a comedian showed up on that show. So true. I think she had a little, maybe a role or two on there. But then after that, then later on, Cheers came around, NBC, and she auditioned for that and got it. Great show though. I love you some Cheers. You know what's I'm sorry, another tangent. You know what's a great show? Night Court.
Night Court is fantastic.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
That shit was good.
That was
good. Do they have that streaming now?
I think they do. I think it's on Hulu. I think it is actually on Hulu. You might want to check Netflix if you don't want the ads. Let's go. Night Court binge.
Oh, I would totally binge that. Seriously, because again, let's go back to the 20-minute thing. They're very short episodes without all the damn commercials. Okay, so basically, someone like Sylvester Briggs from Predator returns to a suburban,
and he becomes a bailiff at Night Court.
Oh, wouldn't that be dope with him as a bailiff?
Yeah.
Oh man. And so that's how he gets a job.
Yep.
I mean, that's how he because he becomes a bailiff, but yet he needs a home. He doesn't have a home.
Yeah.
And one time, Rita, who is let's say Rita is the actual. He stops at the
bar. He stops at Cheers bar.
Rita's at the bar.
Yeah.
Then Danny DeVito is what? Because I was thinking she's the judge.
Oh, she's the judge. Okay.
Yeah, she gives him a ride home, and she sees that he's just living in a motel hotel. A motel hotel, right?
Yeah.
And so then she decides to bring him home.
Yeah.
Like as a dog, like a stray dog.
Yeah.
Because she just decides that he needs some structure because let's say he has a court issue, like some guy tries to jump over and tries to, you know how people jump up in court?
Yeah.
And then he has a manic moment. He flips back to the jungle. He thinks the predator's coming after him. And he's like, yeah. And he's like, he starts whooping dude and she has to stop him. And she decides that he needs something else in his life, like family.
Yeah.
And so Danny DeVito's the housewife. He's at home cooking and cleaning and doing everything.
All right, I can see it.
So then they come together and they become friends, trying to, but yet too reluctant Arnold Schwarzenegger, aka Briggs, from Predator. So it's like a story like that.
Premise of a suburban commando.
Yeah, that's it right there. And so they had various movies like that. Arnold Schwarzenegger had one. We had
Wait, what is his?
Didn't he have like Santa Claus? Anything Santa Claus? Oh wait.
What? You think it's Santa with
we could use Commando.
Commando? Yeah, technically.
Think about because his home life.
The aftermath of it though.
Oh, that's true.
Because his daughter gets kidnapped.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's kind of like the aftermath of the suburban commando.
Okay, so vaguely.
It's vague.
Okay, let's say Jackie Chan and A Spy Among Us.
Spy
Next Door.
And Pacifier for Vin Diesel.
Yeah. But The Rock, did he have one? Technically, no.
He did not. No.
He just went. He just went and did some family movie. Tooth Fairy. What was the Tooth Fairy? No, he was actual Tooth Fairy.
Yeah, he became a Tooth Fairy because he was like bad to his kid or something.
Okay.
I think that was.
So we can't fit that in there, like being like he's this one person and he goes and becomes a Tooth Fairy.
I don't think he was. I think it's kind of like the 9 Lives formula.
Yeah.
He's not there for the family or something.
Okay, got you.
The bad 90s formula.
Yes. Not there for the family. Then he comes back and
he's like, "Oh, I'm a Tooth Fairy."
Yes.
I'm so broken now. Oh no.
That or it was like. What is it called? That Christmas movie?
You could almost say Game Plan because NFL player taking care of the kid now.
True. See, if you want to use it within the context of the actual premise storyline,
hey, I'm big buff guy. Beating people.
Well, think about it. Yeah, because in that, and he was like, she was like second nature. She was pushed off. She wasn't his primary focus. He didn't really care. And so yeah, you could do it like the whole
You'd almost
hero
say
thing, the
gameplay
whole
was for it.
hero's journey
Mhm.
with her as well, because
And you know what's the Suburban Commando gone wrong?
what?
First blood. They don't accept him now. He has
Oh, right, yeah. The irony.
it's got two formulas
Yeah.
to it. It can be a happy family comedy
Uh-huh.
or a very
real
depressing
dark
Vietnam flashback.
Okay, what's another? Or like okay.
Commando works for it too, technically.
Commando, 4th of July, born on the 4th
Yep,
of July.
born on the 4th of
Oh,
July,
that's
yeah.
horrible too. Because yeah, he
Man on Fire.
or Man on Fire. Yeah, Equalizer.
Equalizer.
He was like a hitman and stuff. And he retired, but he didn't.
Citizen.
He didn't move to the suburban though area. Yeah. What was he? He was a What was he in this movie?
What he was.
He was a lawyer, wasn't he?
He was like a lawyer or something.
A trial lawyer.
Yeah, and then he got revenge. Shanked them all.
Oh no, they killed his family, but then he went out to go and because the legal proceedings did not justify. The defense lawyer was able to get the murderers off.
Yeah,
and so now you have what's his name? What's that guy's name?
It was
300.
Gerard Butler.
Yeah, Gerard Butler has to come back. He comes back with an emergence vengeance free, to right a wrong. Let's just say.
It really is.
So my favorite, I would have to say, I wonder if there's any, what about Uncle Buck?
Uncle Buck.
He's like a suburban commando of sorts. He has some special skills.
He does, yeah.
He went in there, he just ruling shit.
Yeah.
Not that new remake or anything like that. That was stupid.
That lasted wait, is it still on TV?
No.
Or did they cancel it already?
It was it opened up mid-season. No, or was it mid-season? Spring season? I think maybe mid-spring season. They gave it maybe 6 episodes.
Something like that, yeah.
And then towards the end of the season, they canceled it.
Nah,
we're not renewing this one.
We messed up.
It was on one of those okay, let's give this a try. Okay, we stretched it out too much. We can't give these black people a show. Let's just stick with Blackish.
Just stick with Blackish.
Seriously, really, why didn't
there can only be one black show at a time. My Wife and Kids didn't have any competition.
Nope.
Cosby Show never had any competition.
And whenever
Family Matters.
but you do have the Carmichael Show on NBC. Great show.
Carmichael's?
The Carmichaels.
I haven't heard of that.
Yeah,
one,
the Carmichael Show.
It's on
look
NBC.
up that.
Boom.
Yeah. Yeah. But yet that one's a good one.
Yeah.
Seriously, it's a great show. It's All in the Family, but with black folk.
Ooh.
The guys they're just very direct. Let's just put it like that. They talk about everything. They don't give a damn. It's all about racism. It's about everything.
I can dig it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I would look it up. You can look it up on Hulu and or one of those streaming services. Yeah, I would check out one of the shows, and I'm pretty sure it will hook you.
All right. I'm down with the Daily Show.
What else? I wonder if they had any older versions of Suburban Commando that you can remember.
Death Wish.
Didn't Dolph Lundgren do something like that?
A straight to DVD, probably.
I think I saw him on
Masters
something.
of the Universe, duh.
I could have sworn I saw him on something like that where he returns from war to become a nanny.
It's called Kindergarten Cop 2.
Maybe.
Because he did do that.
Did he?
And there is a Kindergarten Cop 2. It came out more recently.
There is a 2? Oh, good Lord.
Apparently it's supposed to be pretty good.
Really?
Quote unquote.
Quote unquote.
I don't know if I can trust the person who said that, but
Who?
I can't remember who said it.
Was it Derek? I was just kidding.
Kindergarten Cop is almost a Suburban Commando kind of thing, so Arnold did kind of have it.
Well, what was he, though?
He was a cop, and then he became a kindergarten teacher.
Exactly, yeah. That's of sorts.
It's of sorts. It's kind
But no one came after him, though.
Yeah.
He didn't have to defend them from...
He had to defend the kids from the people being like, I want my son back. I want my grandchild. Don't you remember Kindergarten Cop at all?
No.
Dude. Great
Wait,
movie.
they're trying to take him back. They want custody.
To take the kid, yeah.
Yeah, they want custody. See, that's a little different. We need some outside
it's violent
threats.
custody. They're trying to shoot up him.
Did they?
Arnold got shot at.
Why'd they try to shoot him then?
Because he was a gangster trying to get his son back.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, it was. That was Kindergarten Cop.
That was Kindergarten Cop?
That was Kindergarten Cop.
What the fuck was I watching?
Dude, he got into a shootout at the beginning at a mall.
Okay, so wait, where'd the kid come from?
Okay, the grandma and the real dad are trying to find the son, and he's getting presents for the son. Wait, was that the beginning? That's later on. He gets presents for the son, but Arnold's like after on the case of this guy as a cop, and he's like, I must find the child to protect him.
Okay.
And they go to the Washington town, and they don't know which kid it is, and then they find out because the other officer was supposed to be the cop, the kindergarten.
I have
teacher.
not seen this shit in a long time.
It's a legit.
I do not remember that whatsoever. Wow, that is sad.
It's a pretty legit movie.
What's another? Didn't he come out with another Christmas movie? No, he came out with a Christmas.
Jingle All the Way.
Oh,
He
okay.
wasn't really.
That wasn't no. I just wanted to know.
Yeah, he was just a CEO.
I want to know because something wasn't firing. I wasn't. Maybe I was thinking Jingle All the Way was Kindergarten
Why did every
Cop. I'm not
action star
sure.
have like a Christmas movie?
I don't know because it's likable over the holidays to sell.
Jingle All the Way sells.
Yeah. Actually, because people wanted to downplay that one. They wanted to talk crap, but they wanted to not like it. But yet, a lot of people ended up liking
Phil
that
Hartman
movie.
in it
Exactly.
as being a dick.
Great. Yeah.
Rest in peace.
And what? Yeah, he could play a good dick. He really could.
He could play anything.
Yeah, he really was. That was so tragic.
Mm-hmm.
I was sad after I heard of that. I'm like, that fucking sucks. News radio.
Yep.
Watching them on that stuff and just Saturday Night Live. I'm like, that is horrible. Just the way it happened was horrible.
Right.
That's so shocking. Y'all can look that shit up. I'm not gonna retort it. So, what else now? I would have to go back and look and see if there's anyone else like in the 70s or if there was Charles Bronson, if he was a freaking.
I was gonna say John Wayne.
or John Wayne. Some it was like some school kids in old Western, and he was like, "I am the cop." I know, he goes like he's like Pale Rider or something.
Hey there, partner.
What about Pale Rider? Think about it. Maybe. Pale Rider, Clint Eastwood. He just returns to this. He's a man with skills. Yeah. And he goes into this town who so happens to have a vigilante ruin it or messing up things. And so what does he do? He does his thing. And who did that have in it? Did it have Samuel L. Jackson?
I can't remember.
It had Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
I think Morgan Freeman was a preacher. Or he was a preacher. I think they called him the preacher. Damn it, I can't remember. But he rose into town. So I think Suburban Commando is more so like Seven Samurai.
They're not really trying to live there and be normal.
That's true.
That's not really a fish out of
water. They're not trying to adapt.
No, they're just protecting the place.
They're just protecting. Okay. Yeah, okay, I dig it.
You just want to bring in Seven Samurai.
I know I do. But okay, so I would say one of the ones I really liked was Pacifier.
Pacifier's probably the best.
That was freaking adorable, man.
Vinny at like an awkward point in time.
Yeah.
For himself, it's like after Riddick and stuff, and he's like,
he wanted to do something more. That's when he went out. He's like, he was getting tired of his own persona. Yeah. And he wanted to do something more creative and more lighthearted. I think he wanted to actually start directing. But he didn't go that route. Because he took some time off. That's when he didn't want to go back to the Fast series or anything like that.
That's
so they had those
like what 2?
Yeah. So they had that. Yeah. He wasn't even into.
Oh yeah, he wasn't even into.
No, that was Paul and Tyrese. Yeah. That's where Tyrese comes. And then you had the third one, Tokyo Drift, and then at the end of Tokyo, he shows up. Yeah. And so then they got the Fast Four.
Back in there.
No, Too Furious.
Yeah, Too Fast, Too Furious.
Okay, wasn't that the fourth
Fast
one?
And the Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious.
Okay.
Fast and Furious, Tokyo Drift, Fast and Furious.
Okay.
Fast 5, Fast and Furious 6, or is it Furious 6?
Furious 6.
And then Fast and Furious 7?
Yeah.
That one didn't have a subtitle, really.
It didn't, no. Good job.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I know, right?
I don't think I've actually seen Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
I've seen the first 3.
When he comes back.
Fourth. And I love the 5 onwards.
Yes.
Those are legitimately pretty entertaining.
Pretty good,
action flicks.
Entertaining action flicks, exactly. So yeah, no, that was my favorite. I love that. Whenever that comes on television, usually USA, it comes on there. I don't know if they own the rights to that one, but they play it all the time. Well, they used to.
I want to say it was Disney, but I don't think it's Disney.
No, the game plan was Disney.
Game plan.
I know that. Yeah, that was Disney.
And Tooth Fairy.
Yeah, and Tooth Fairy was. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Sorry, the IMDb's how they have genre for it.
Yeah.
Drama action.
I guess they have some drama in there.
Could be. I would put it as family, if anything.
Oh, okay.
If you could say anything, I'd say family.
Uh-huh.
All right, here we go. Yeah, it's Disney. Walt Disney.
The pacifier?
Vin Diesel, the pacifier. Yep. You can see the
Oh.
little.
Wow. Okay.
Right. You can see
I could have
the
swore.
Walt Disney thing right there.
It
I'll put it
is.
up.
Oh, good. All right then.
I think they did all those ones. I think they did all the Suburban Commandos except for Suburban Commando because I think they did Spy Next Door.
Wow.
I'm not.
I thought that was
100%.
Lionsgate. I
That
could
might
be
be.
wrong on that one too. Most likely I am.
I'm about to look it up. Nope, you're right. I don't see Disney's name on that one. It's Lionsgate. You're right.
Oh, okay.
God, I was working at the theater when that one came out.
Yeah.
Shoot. I think like I just started when that one was probably leaving.
Yeah.
Because I came out on the 25th and I got hired on the 30th.
Okay. Gotcha. All the rest is history.
Yep.
All right, so we got that. We did Suburban Commandos. So basically, I would say go check out the Pacifier. If you haven't seen it,
recommend the Pacifier.
I do recommend the Pacifier. It's like it has a little bit of an Uncle Buck feel to it too, as far as drama is concerned, and some of the some of the deep depth behind like the characters and stuff, and their
when you get into
their story arcs.
The story arc of the son, I think is probably the strongest of them.
Yes.
But
no, it really is. Yeah, that was pretty good. So I would recommend that one. So now let's go into I think our movie review first. We go into let's just go into
we
both
to the West.
We do we both yeah. Which one?
We're going.
Out west. We're going out west. We're gonna go.
We're staying at our exact location.
Pretty much, yes. We're gonna just stay where we are because it's centered around this area anyway. They did mention some Arizona spots, I think, somewhere in that movie.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah, I think he was just saying it though.
Yeah,
I think he was just retorting it.
I remember Texas being said.
Because
he called him a Texican.
A Texican. He's like, no, a Mexican. Okay, but yeah. So we watched this week, the Magnificent Seven.
Yep.
We both saw that movie.
Now we're lying. We saw Storks. That shit was the straight dopest.
I'll see that later.
I know. I gotta watch it.
I kind of it looks so damn cute, and that little
adorable.
Redhead girl just reminds me of Alyssa.
Right?
I was looking at that poster, and just her little expression, like it was like an Alyssa expression. Like if this was the 3D model, cartoon model of Alyssa, I'm like, oh my goodness, that'd be kind of good. I'm like, I was about to take. I didn't have my phone on me. I was gonna take a picture of it, and send it to him. Like, this is so you. So. But
then key appeal is Alpha and Beta Wolf.
Yeah. Stupid. I want to see it.
It looks adorable.
Yeah, because when it first came out,
I think once they once they showed the wolves, I was like, all right, I'm down. I hope they're in there more, but I doubt it.
Yeah, once I first saw the poster,
Kelsey
I'm like,
Grammer,
oh, this looks stupid.
It kind of started off with like the teaser with Kelsey Grammer, and I was like, I mean, it's great hearing.
Who is
Kelsey
he?
Grammer. He's the dad bird.
Oh, okay.
Main guy is Andy Samberg.
Kiefer Sutherland. No,
what? Kiefer Sutherland? That'd be tight. He's like, I'm gonna murder them all.
Yeah. You gotta get this bird away. 24. No, sorry.
24.
Yeah. We gotta get this baby back to his family. How's that baby born? Don't ask questions. Okay.
Ding. Ding.
So.
But Magnificent Seven, I think it's the most mediocre movie.
It is, dude. Okay. You're right.
It took like an hour to get good.
It's following the trope of this year. It's following the idea of this year, the meh. It's like, you walk out of the theater, it's like, all right. My thing is, every time I walk out of a theater now, the past few movies I've seen, it's good enough.
It's just,
That's what I say. I usually say, I'm like, that was good enough.
Right.
It's good enough. That
we're in that lackluster time, even more lackluster time before the Oscar bait movies.
Yes.
Come
No,
out,
you're right. Yeah. It's even worse this year though, because they have nothing. They just have like the cogs that keep the freaking reel going, but there's nothing real pivotal that's going to stick out. I guess Deepwater Horizon, but even that to me looks like a meh movie.
It looks generic.
You're like, yeah,
it's getting good. It's already certified fresh, I believe. Actually,
really? Okay.
Yeah, but at the same time, it looks like your generic Oscar bait.
Yeah.
True story biopic.
Yes. True story biopic.
That's all it is.
That Nancy one's going to kill this year with Natalie Portman, but whatever.
Which one?
Nancy. She plays in there. No, not Nancy. Jackie.
Jackie. Yeah.
Jackie O. Ugh, that's getting so much praise right now. It's like, she's going to kill it.
Yeah.
But that's Natalie Portman would do because she is just talented.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. You can talk shit all you want, but the woman is talented.
She's talented and she is smart as all hell.
Smart as all hell. That's the thing. She got the unagi.
Mm-hmm.
But
she didn't have the Nagi to star in the right movie with what's it called, the two ripoff movies, the Just Friends and the one that she was in,
Friends with Benefits.
Friends with Benefits.
Yes,
she starred in the crappy one.
Yeah,
and the other one was better, and it came afterwards.
She should have went to Just Friends. Yeah,
The one with Maya Kunis and Justin Timberlake better than the one with Ashton Kutcher and Natalie Portman.
Wait, which one's the one with Ashton Kutcher? Friends with Benefits.
Friends with Benefits had Ashton Kutcher and Natalie Portman.
Just Friends.
Just Friends had Justin Timberlake and Maya Kunis.
Nuh-uh.
Are you no?
Friends with Benefits is Justin Timberlake and Maya Kunis. Just Friends is with
You're thinking of that's
no Just Friends.
Show.
No, Just Friends is with my boy Ryan Reynolds and
we're thinking no
that one girl. And so the other one is Friends
Maya Kunis.
No Strings Attached.
No Strings Attached.
Oh, that's the one with Natalie Portman and Ashton Kutcher. Okay, I told you I got to take a break out the brain.
And Natalie Portman and Ashton Kutcher.
Using so much brain power
with
on that one.
The sexiest poster.
Which one?
The No Strings Attached.
Is she in her underwear?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like that
one.
poster.
That was a sexy ass poster. Yeah, nice Too bad the movie sucked.
Yeah, Justin Timberlake. They got him on that one. That one was funnier, more fun.
It was more fun, and
they made this one a little bit too depressing.
Yeah,
you know,
it just wasn't.
They took too long to get around to the point to the fact that they were made for each other. And did they actually end up together? I don't think they did. They separate. No, they didn't because they went separate ways. Yeah, it was more. Yeah, they brought more of the drama with that one. Well, you know,
and it wasn't good drama though.
Ashton and
that was wrong. It wasn't good enough drama because it can be. You can have a good romance flick and be good in drama like that.
True.
But you know what? They didn't succeed at it. While
Just Friends,
no.
Friends with Benefits.
Friends with Benefits.
They kept it light.
Kept it lighthearted and did it way better.
Fun. Yes, gotcha. Could it just be the actors? Nah, it's the script.
Ashton Kutcher's not that good of an actor, I think.
Yeah,
he was only good in that '70s show, I think.
Yeah,
I mean,
I wouldn't say he's spectacular, but
I can't think of anywhere.
Okay, I'm gonna do my thing. Good enough.
I want even there. I don't even think he's good enough. I can't think of anything.
I gotta give him. I gotta give him at least that. You know,
Steve
what I'm saying?
Jobs because I look like him with a beard.
That had some good moments. He had some good moments as Steve Jobs. You know,
I didn't bother with either Steve Jobs biopics.
I didn't watch the second one with Fassbender. I'm
more willing to watch that because I like Fassbender.
Yeah, I was done with him. Like because it's all in his biography. You know that he helped write it. He basically told his story there for everyone. You know who wanted to know. So he told it already, and so.
Were either of those guys method actors?
No, I don't think so.
I was wondering because I wonder which one was going to just eat apples and
not bathe. Yeah, I could see Ashton Kutcher doing that,
right?
But
Me too.
I don't think. I think there was nothing like that coming off set that he.
He smells awful.
Yeah, you know that he did that to inconvenience his co-stars.
Yeah,
but yeah, so
Magnificent Seven.
Magnificent Seven. Yeah, after we derailed.
No,
I was thinking trains.
It took so long to get.
Okay, my thing is, I think they played it too soft, man.
It was way too soft. I was like expecting them to drop the N-bomb.
Yeah,
because I watched Blazing Saddles recently, and it made me think, "What are you doing, bringing that man in this place?
Yeah,
don't you know that he's a nah?"
Yeah,
and I was like, expecting someone to drop the N-bomb on this, but no one's Quentin enough.
But go back to Antoine Fuqua in all of his other movies.
Yeah,
rated R, and his action movies are violent when they are in.
You know, for what it's worth, the violence did. I was surprised this got away with a PG-13.
Okay, no, the violence is fine, but it's the other stuff they could have made
drama and stuff. There's nothing
better.
The characters were lackluster.
Yes, with more. Because they were deviants.
Yeah.
And so therefore make them deviant, but they were too lovable.
You thought they were likable? I didn't like any of them.
It was too likable. They made them too soft.
I thought they made them way too two-dimensional of just, I'm the drunk Irish guy. I'm the old guy who's...
He wasn't drunk enough.
Shit. Yeah, he's not drunk enough. I completely agree with you.
You know
on
what I'm
that.
saying?
He needs to be a drunkard and have like a problem with his past, not just
Yes.
be Irish and drunk.
Exactly.
The Mexican guy, he was there just
More
to be
depth.
Mexican.
Just to be
He was
Mexican
there.
guy. Yeah.
The Native American guy, just there to be Native American.
I'm the Native American.
You know,
but yet I want to.
Asian guy, just there
I
to
should have
be.
been
I'm
scalping
the best at
fools.
what I do.
Yeah.
You know, nothing.
I shouldn't
They were
know English.
two-dimensional blandness.
It was.
Yeah.
It was all in the writing. I think the direction was good. They had some good scenes.
They did.
The stuff. There was some beautiful stuff going on there.
Good direction.
You
there.
know.
But it just felt like it was a lackluster script and character development wasn't there.
None.
You know,
I just go and meet you.
All we
Here
got
you
was
go.
that ending with Denzel.
Denzel.
That's all we got.
Your main character.
And it was too little, too late, in my opinion, on that. I mean, it was a good scene.
They hinted to it.
They hinted at it barely.
Yeah, with Good Night, but with him, the relationship between him and Good Night.
Good Night had potential to have a great backstory.
He was supposed to be my Wyatt, my Doc Holliday.
Yeah, exactly. And they wasted it. Wasted potential.
He wasted
potential on all these people.
And not once did they stand side by side and shoot a gun.
Right?
I would have loved to see that.
Again, that is kind of
because it's
stupid.
Training Day, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Training Day westerns. So too soft, man.
It was too soft on that. They
made it lackluster, just like you said.
It's just a generic action flick western.
Yes.
You know, it felt like a western, like any other western. You could just put his random scene in and be like, "Oh, that's just a generic western."
Just a generic western.
But you know what? I will. If I had to compliment something, the action scenes were really fucking good.
True. Yeah.
You know, they were over the top, and I enjoyed them. Like the two big ones. Like the ones before then, you know, where they were shooting each other and stuff.
Yeah.
I thought they were just and like kind of like giving me like it's like giving you one Reese's Pieces.
Yes.
And being like, you can wait for the box later.
Yeah.
That's how it felt with me.
Gotcha.
You know, but when you did get that box of Reese's Pieces, that first big one at like the first hour mark.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I actually timed when the stuff was. That first hour mark action scene blew me away.
Yes.
And then I was like back to being pretty bored.
I know. Yeah, you spent time waiting around with them.
Yeah, and it's like
couldn't have. It would have built, to build up the anticipation. And during that time, it would have been nice to know of the characters and know if they're sacrificing something or losing something.
And it's
in
like
the meantime.
The sacrifice of anybody didn't feel. I felt nothing is for anybody.
The one character we were supposed to feel about, because that's supposed to be his arc.
Yeah.
Didn't really feel that.
You got nothing.
Because you didn't know about it. You just knew that he was this.
He just did that.
This guy. He was that guy. He was the guy.
Yeah.
Because early on you learn about Faraday. Mm-hmm. You learn that he's just this character. And that's what he portrays the entire damn film. And then all of a sudden he's supposed to have this self-revelation. It's like, okay. But he had depth. There was possible depth, to go into.
Total.
But yet they just neglected that.
There's possibilities for all these characters to have wicked good backstories. But all they got was like one line to be like, "Oh, my tribe elders told me to go on my own path." Yeah. That's all we get.
That's all we get.
And there was
like, what's your history, bro? Like you.
And then
like,
his fight scene.
I think he was raised
so
by
stupid.
wolves. He had to be raised by wolves or something. He's like, he has to be dirtier. He was too clean. He was like a fucking dude from fucking. He was like a Twilight Indian boy,
right?
Yeah, because he was all clean and nice
sure
and
he was one of
handsome.
them,
I think he was. I think he was.
Sure he was.
I saw his name. I was like, you were from Twilight. I know you were, bro.
I was like that too. I'm like, he was from Twilight.
Yeah, he was from Twilight. He was. He was. I just don't know which wolf he was, but he was from Twilight.
He was like wolf number 3.
Wolf number 3. But yeah, they just lack development. So it's kind of like you could have left this one on the
with
shelf.
This one being an hour longer, or cutting some stuff and being like, give me backstory and give me more character development. And I would have thought this was a way better movie.
Yes.
And maybe even be able to get Oscar potential if we got better.
That thing at the beginning, cut. When he goes into the bar looking for that one dude, cut. We meet in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Actually, yeah, we meet in the middle.
And you know what? Villain, not intimidating enough.
He was pretty good. But yeah, he could have been worse.
He could have been worse, and I didn't.
Because Peter Sarsgaard, man.
Him. I just didn't think he was intimidating. Later on, I was like, oh, he's looking a little better. But he's just sitting there being like, yeah, go kill him.
They didn't give him much to do,
He did Jack and
He needs
Squad.
to be a little bit more menacing.
He needed to be the one to burn something.
Yes,
You know?
that's true. You're right.
He needed to be the one doing it,
Yeah.
not having his henchmen do
And
it.
he just kind of stood around like, I'll just let them do it for me.
Exactly. It's like any of his henchmen I thought could have killed him easily.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. He posed no threat to them.
Yeah.
You know, it's just his words.
Yeah.
But he did have his Indian Comanche guy with him, but
Which I thought was so stupid with the fight scene with him at the end. That was so stupid.
I was waiting for it because
people. I knew it was coming.
I knew it was gonna happen, but like, I thought it was gonna be a real slam down.
Should have had like an actual like conversation and been like, "Why are you with them?" Blah blah blah. But it was Jack and Squat. No development, as we said already.
Nothing to show character.
Maybe there's a director's cut that gives us shit, but I doubt it.
I hate that shit with them Fuqua in their films because they always do that. They're like, "Oh, director's cut," because they cut like King Arthur and all that. They cut so much out because because I don't know why, but that's just what they do with his films. But this one, I don't think they did that. I just don't think they would. They just dumbed it down. They dumbed it down. They was like, okay, look, you need this person now. You need to go get 7 more. Let's go.
Yeah, that was it. That was it.
That's all that it was about, man. Because what else? Why tell us about this? See, this is a thing is in writing scripts, and you tell us you start in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Why not just open up, just like I always say, you can listen to podcasts with the 7 riding into the town.
I don't think that would work.
Yeah, I think it would have worked. And then we learn later that they're together. We already know the Magnificent Seven. I can understand if they did not have previous movies or background, to this. That it wasn't based on something else.
They're always supposed to be a Suicide Squad, though. That's what this is. It's the original Suicide Squad.
I guess, yeah. Great Escape was Suicide Squad. Damn it. That was a good movie too.
That is a great movie. It's a fantastic movie.
A random.
We should be talking about that instead
I don't
of this.
know. But it's there, and I was kind of, just like you said, potential.
It had
potential, but it's kind of like lacked. It just lacked substance.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
At least the action scenes were good.
Yes.
Alrighty
then. Well, that gives it that review of Magnificent Seven, people. Now we're going to go over to our main subject.
Watch it. We need money.
Which is, I know, right? Which is now going into The Rock and the golden era. The Attitude Era of wrestling. Okay. So, just like we said previously, we started off with Hulk Hogan. So, so I'll pose this question. So, do we go into the movie first? No, let's talk about The Rock and then go into the movie. Let's go into what makes him, during this Attitude Era, what made him that persona?
The eyebrow.
Was it the eyebrow? It had to be the eyebrow.
It had to be the eyebrow.
Uh-huh.
And he seemed so likable from the start.
Yes.
He always kind of was like that, just bam, raised up the eyebrow and been like, "Oh, I say this now. I am The Rock. And do you smell what The Rock is cooking?" He had a good stage presence that was believable.
Okay.
But still over the top.
Yes. Okay. Believable and over the top.
Yep.
I agree.
You could believe that this guy was a face character and also a heel. He could do either or. Do you know what these mean?
The heel. Okay.
Heel
face
is
character
bad guy versus face is a good guy.
You could be the face guy, like the people that they put on the posters and
Baby
stuff.
face,
the good guy.
like that.
Yeah, but then or the heel, the bad person who's basically the antagonist. Okay.
So
because
he kind of mixed between the two because he was like a corporate guy. He became like corporate with McMahon. And then he did stuff that was good. Wrestling's weird. It's a soap opera. Yeah. You can't tell one story without getting into another.
Okay, gotcha.
But I like The Rock as a wrestler. I thought he had a good stage presence. It was just, hey, look at me.
What was one of his most memorable battles that you remember?
I'd say him and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
One of the mini battles. The one where it was for the belt and he cheated to win.
Who did?
The Rock.
What? How did he cheat?
I think he just took the belt and ran.
Really?
Yeah. Wait, no. That's not what happened. It was Stone Cold Steve Austin fighting someone else, and then The Rock came in and pinned them both, and then stole the belt and said he was the champion.
Oh, really?
Sorry.
Did that fly?
Yeah, they let it fly.
They accepted it?
Then they had the rematch with The Rock and Stone Cold, so he could win the belt back. But then he was like, you know what, Rock, keep the belt. And then he beat up The Rock, and it was like, you keep the belt still. So stupid, but I love it. I love how fake it looks too.
What do you mean?
Oh, just the wrestling. Did I tell you I played the game, right?
Yeah. You told me.
The one that hasn't come out yet, 2K16 or whatever. But even in the game, it looks like fake wrestling.
It's not even in the game. It looks
fake
like
even in the game. And I'm like, well, you know what?
Do you ever play as The Rock in the game?
Oh yeah, you can. I mean, not in like the story mode, but you can play as the Rock.
Oh, as The Rock.
You can play as like 2000 Rock or 97 Rock.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the difference between 2000 Rock and 97?
Haircut and muscle. Because there was the point where he was just bald.
Yes.
And then there was kind of like I don't know what to describe his hair at that point. It was kind of like a flat top.
Yeah, kind of like a flat top.
You
yeah.
know? The Rock had weird hair choices.
Yeah.
I always liked The Rock with long hair, though, personally. I thought he looked badass.
So,
going into long hair, we should talk about the first movie then.
Yeah, but, we will. But talk, I guess so. Yeah, let's go into the first movie because I know nothing about the wrestling. That's why I was asking you all the questions. I know. So that era, though, he fit in just with that because of his persona was just right there.
Oh, yeah. It's the attitude. On. He had attitude everyone else.
The attitude.
That's why it's called the Attitude Era.
The Attitude Era. Who among them, like if it's him as the number one attitudist, there's
Who
another
would be
one.
Number two?
Who would be number two? Stone Cold?
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone Cold. He did have a persona
those
too.
Two, like personally, I think are like neck and neck with.
What about Goldberg?
First. Goldberg was technically WCW.
Oh, I totally forgot.
But then they merged in like the 2000s or something.
Yeah.
And it was like this whole match of like who will be. They had all the wrestlers fight each other, even though they're all owned by the same people.
Yeah.
And they could have been named the same thing. They had this huge war over who would be the true wrestling federation. NWO, WCW, WWEF at that point. And it was so stupid.
It's all about the drama, man. It's just like you said, so far.
That drama is beautiful.
Yeah. That's cool.
Unsung hero. You know what? Undertaker could probably be number two because he was big, but he was big in before that era.
Yeah, he was before that, right before that, on the tail end of the previous era, right?
No, he was about
midway,
like 94, I think.
Oh, okay.
And Attitude didn't start till like 97.
So what was that era?
The Dark Times. No, I don't even know.
Because the Golden Era, and then you had the in between era.
It's like. Yeah,
and then you have the attitude
I don't even know what.
Yeah, because during that time, even with the Undertaker, it wasn't that.
It was just like
out
they
there.
Didn't have as many big personalities.
Yes,
you had Bret the Hitman Hart as being the big guy.
Yes. And he
was
old, right?
Nah, he got old.
Was he young?
He was pretty young.
Who was doing that? He wasn't with the Golden Era?
Like in the middle area.
I thought he was in the Golden Era.
He was in the middle. Like, he was in the Golden. He started off, and that's when he was babyface. But his championship stuff was during the between era.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah. I got you. Yeah. But it just wasn't that popular at the time.
I would think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just to a certain sect, to those who just love wrestling, it was popular then, but you didn't see really a face come out in a movie like, oh, that guy Hitman in the movie is cool, or look at him on this commercial.
I'm surprised Bret the Hitman Hart never really had a movie career.
Why not?
I don't know why he didn't.
Was he likable?
I thought he was. I mean, he was the big wrestler of that
was
era.
He a heel or
He was a face. He was definitely
a face. He was a face, yes.
Yeah. Okay. I was about to say.
What makes you a face or a heel? Like, is it just how you're hired?
Just how you're hired.
Yeah.
It's just how Vince McMahon says, all right, you're a face, you're a heel.
Oh, I got you. So at any time
you can change.
During his evaluation, The Rock could have been just a straight up heel the entire time. Yeah. You would have been good with that because that's the thing about The Rock. The Rock wanted to be a wrestler. Mm. He dreamt of that, after football and stuff. Even before football.
His family was wrestlers.
Yeah.
He comes from a family.
Yeah, and his dad played football, though, too. But his dad was a wrestler, yes, and bodybuilder. So he really wanted to do that. But then he went on to play for Miami. Mm-hmm. And then I think, did he actually finish? With the scholarship there? I'm not sure. Something. I think maybe, or his junior year or something, I think maybe happened with his knee or something. And then he was out, and that was the dark times for him, the struggle times where he was trying to make a living and also wrestle. And
be a bailiff at the same time.
Yeah, and be a bailiff. And so
full circle.
Full circle. But so, he had some trying times. He really wanted to be a wrestler, so he gave it his all. Mm-hmm. And it
and I think it paid off.
It does pay off because it shows that this man, even in the work that he does now, it shows that he's very grateful for the opportunities, at least.
Oh, yeah.
And now,
He deserves it.
Yeah. Right now, him and Kevin Hart, they're like on the same level where they don't really turn down much.
Yeah.
they take it. They're not picky.
The Rock, I think, reads the scripts now.
You think?
I mean,
I don't think he reads it.
I think he thought Central Intelligence was funny.
He does a movie, then he does a new movie. He doesn't read them. He's just like, you want me for this? Good. All right, I'll do it.
Moana. I mean, you gonna turn down Disney?
Well, he can't turn that down.
He's turn down Disney.
He's a tribal fella. You know, he has tattoos, so he has to do that role. There was no other role out there. No one else who could do that. You know, except for his brother in The Scorpion King, who died early.
Right.
Because they use that guy all the time for like Hawaiian things. You know, anything with like a Samoan. But in this one, he's supposed to be an Arcadian.
Yeah.
And they're Grecian.
Yeah.
No. I was like, I really did. I was on my computer. I typed in Greece.
You did that too?
I like,
did the same thing.
This is Greece. A lot of people come out of Greece aren't that dark skinned.
Yeah, they're really not that dark skinned.
Huh. All right. A little artistic, leeway on this one.
There's a lot of artistic leeway on a lot. Swords weren't even around at that point.
Yeah.
Swords weren't even around. Because they said before the pyramids would mean like 3000 BC. Swords weren't around yet.
Oh, really? Yeah.
So and like, we found a bunch of like
what they fight with? Actors. Just
bows and arrows.
Bows and arrows and spears, huh?
You know, the most generic of weapons. Nets.
No, but then
daggers.
But then in some of those movies, like what about?
Don't say movies. This is historical stuff.
I'm sorry. What about like Troy and all that? Like they had swords in those movies. It was after that time.
It was after that time.
Oh, so this one's before
the pyramids. Remember?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
It's the Bronze Age. That's when swords.
You're right. Okay, I got you. And so they didn't have gunpowder either, right?
No, most definitely not. That was so stupid. But I cracked up all hard. I'm like, that shit's inaccurate as
they
fuck.
Had like if they would have just had Christopher Lloyd, that would have been awesome. That would have been perfect. Just as like this. Well, I think he was supposed to be Egyptian.
Yeah, he was supposed
like
to be an
Egyptian scientist or something. Like I'm like, this is totally.
I don't even know where the fuck this movie.
Why do you like this movie? We're talking about
drunk.
the
Did I tell you I was
King.
Drunk while watching it?
No,
because Joe brought me a Mike's Harder lemonade.
Did it just take one, sir?
It takes one. It takes
one?
one with a Mike's Harder on an empty tummy.
Yeah, all right. I got you.
Like I was like snacking at that point because I was watching it, eating hummus and some pretzels. But like I only had like a couple, so I could be like, okay, I'm not hungry. And maybe this won't get me drunk.
Yeah.
It still got me drunk. I was still feeling it. But you know, it made the movie really enjoyable. I'll tell you that much.
I was like, okay. Because the only reason why I watched this, I dry ran this movie. And I can say I was in the theater when this happened. When this came out, because I remember watching it. It was actually on film that I threaded this one up. And one of the only reasons why I wanted to watch it was for Kelly Hu, because I was in love with her at the time.
Oh my God, she's so hot in this. She's
oh
so
my
hot.
Goodness. But then I thought about like, why do they make those women wear those costumes?
Right?
That's so sad. Like, you know how much you have to dehydrate, how much you have to really watch everything, because before, you can't really eat because it shows, things show in your stomach and stuff once you eat them if you're that skinny.
Mm-hmm.
And like, just like Margot Robbie was talking about, like, she's like during one of the breaks in Suicide Squad, she went and had a hamburger, and then people were commenting on it. They were like, "Oh, she looked like she's a little tubby," and like, I was like, "Dude, I just ate a hamburger." She's like, this. Because she was talking about the costume and everything, and like wearing it and stuff. I'm like, "Oh my god, you just couldn't eat anything." And so I was thinking about Kelly Hu, and I was just, I was trying to go into sexism and stuff. I'm like, it's kind of messed up that she had to do this, but yet she did sign on for it.
Yeah.
But I'm like, you're rocking it, girl. You're doing good.
Mm-hmm.
But because like the sliding area and stuff, I'm like, is she really making it? Is that really her doing it? Because she's known to do her own stunts.
Yeah. So
I was hoping that it was her, but you never know.
Yeah.
But no, but that's the only reason why I wanted to watch this, because at the time I was a real Kelly Hu fan.
Mm-hmm.
This is dope. And so I watched it. I'm like, oh my goodness, this movie is funny. That's all I can say is just.
It's a goofy, generic action movie.
Yes.
That's what it is. And those are the movies you drink with your friends and just enjoy.
Do you think this was written for The Rock?
Oh,
for his
was
personality.
most definitely written
exactly.
For him.
And you never saw Conan, right?
The new one? Yeah, I watched it.
It seems like it's the same
to make him a Conan,
but they didn't want to go serious with it. They didn't want to go dark with it.
Mm-hmm.
But
because that's what
so they made it comical.
That's what I thought with Hercules also. I'm like, this came a couple years after the Jason Momoa Conan, and they just wanted to make Conan, but they couldn't make it funny.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Okay, my thing is, why do you think his persona, The Rock's persona, as being this very charismatic, fun-loving guy, hurt him in a lot of these, hurt his characters in a lot of these movies, where they made him softer, to offset his
very big demeanor.
His demeanor, yes. Or his warrior tendency that he's supposed to be in this movie. I think it does.
It can hurt his potential, I think, because I can't think of one movie
Hercules,
where he doesn't like really crack jokes in an action movie. He cracks jokes in almost all his action movies. But it's not like the one-liners like Arnold Schwarzenegger. No. It's legit. Hey, I'm actually a pretty funny guy.
Yes, except for in Scorpion King.
He was funny, he
was funny because he's The Rock.
Yeah,
and when he delivers these lines, it's hilarious. But it's like, it's the Scorpion
2001 writing.
Yeah, it's the Scorpion King. So I can't really. Is it the Mummy, the Scorpion King, or just Scorpion King?
It's the Scorpion King.
What was he? Was he in the Mummy?
He was in the Mummy 2 in like an opening scene, and that was it. And then it was CGI, literal Scorpion King Rock.
And so from that, they went to Scorpion King.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Because the Mummy Returns was literally an ad for that movie.
Yes.
Because I remember seeing the trailer before that and be like, cool, and then being like, seeing the movie and be like, cool.
Yeah.
I remember it because I saw that movie with Joseph and our friend Peter, when that first came out. And we were just like blown away. So
was it a prequel? The Scorpion King?
The Scorpion King it's
technically right.
It's like it is definitely way before the Mummy.
Yeah.
And Mummy Returns.
Okay, gotcha. So yes.
Yeah.
And so towards that later on, the Mummy 2, his incarnation is basically he's dead.
Like
he's a spirit.
He's like,
so he's a spirit of the Scorpion.
I actually haven't watched the Mummy Returns.
I was just making shit up here. I don't give a damn.
Because like Joe let me borrow the DVDs, and I was like, I gotta watch them all. But I'm like, no, I need to focus on Scorpion King. Maybe when I get home today, I might watch Mummy Returns.
You won't.
I don't know. I won't. I'm in between video games, so I've been watching a lot of TV and movies actually. Mostly Simpsons.
That sounds about right, but. Yeah, I'm like you won't. Yeah,
I've been wanting to watch it though.
Okay, maybe later you will. Maybe I'm doubt that you'll go home and just pop that bitch in. Like, just watch it. I want to sit down and watch.
I'm gonna take a picture and be like, oh, naked legs in there. Sorry, Jerry.
Tweet that shit. Oh, like naked legs. that from this perspective, that weird perspective you get of
where
people's
you have
legs.
Your legs up on the table and then you take that picture.
Motherfuckers, man. I'm about to go on a rant, y'all. I hate motherfuckers who do that.
Instagram.
I hate you sons of bitches who sits there and takes a look. I'm watching television. You take a picture of your motherfucking feet. Be original. Stand up to get a tripod. Yeah. Just get a fucking tripod. Like, and when you're standing in front of the fucking mirror, clean your shit.
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't be dirty.
Don't leave a turd in the toilet.
Damn. Just buy a damn tripod. They sell them. You can get one for $15. A decent tripod that you can stand in front of and be like, I'm taking a selfie. And have a damn good looking selfie at that. Okay, I'm just saying.
Selfies aren't an art form, Jerry.
A selfie of your fucking feet, I don't care. Unless you got some damn attractive feet. And it better look good. Like, it better be those feet that you want to put your mouth on.
Some toesies.
Better be the feet that you want to put your mouth on. Like,
just shrimp them.
Yeah.
Mr. Tarantino, we talked about this.
Yeah, don't be be careful who you like advertise that shit too. Next thing you know, Quentin Tarantino be on your doorstep like
yo, I'm remaking
your feet.
I'm remaking the film from Dusk Till Dawn, and I need you to recreate the scene with the tequila.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that dirty bastard! I love him now. I love him because he's so dirty.
Did he write that script, or was it him and Robert Rodriguez?
It was Robert Rodriguez, but then it was him and Robert.
He wrote that part.
You know damn
for
well.
himself.
You know he wrote this part. You know he did. Okay, so yeah. So yeah, I think it does hurt him a little bit, because I think they just catered to his personality a lot with some of these movies when they should have been a little bit more deeper, in my opinion. I think the characters could have been deeper. You could have brought more of The Rock out, more of his acting talents, because he has a lot of acting talent. And so like Hercules, I would have liked a little bit. It did get dire there every once in a while, but it's just, they always offset it by some kind of comedic moment.
Always cracking jokes.
You have serious and then comedy. It's like, I would like to have seen him in a Hercules movie that's fucking dope.
See,
him
a lot of his movies just have uneven tones. You know,
yes,
that's the problem
yeah.
with his movies. They're uneven tones. It's like it wants to be an action movie, but it wants to be funny.
Right,
Yeah.
and I think they only do that because The Rock. Well, no, with the Scorpion King, it's from the same people who did The Mummy, so they had that.
They do have. It's that swashbuckling kind of attitude,
yes,
which you can keep it lighthearted like that, but also have your action.
Like Conan, I wish they would have did more with him on Conan, in my opinion.
Oh man, he should have been Conan. No offense to Jason Momoa, I thought he did a pretty all right job for Conan.
He did an all right job.
He did an all right job.
I wouldn't say I did not shit on the film that much, but I was like, you know what? It was Momoa, what it was, but
he did a good enough.
He did a good enough job for Conan.
I think it was just a lackluster script.
Mm-hmm. Yes. They didn't give it much because why? There wasn't a real name attached to it. Now I bet you, if they had a name attached to it, someone would have said, "Okay, let's get this other writer to, let's get." Was it Aaron Sorkin to come in and review this script? We'll pay the money for him to review it and offer his tidbits on it to make it better, a better vehicle for Brad Pitt who plays Conan now. Something like that. I bet you could do something. I bet
Momoa deserves more recognition though. I think with Aquaman coming
maybe
out, he'll get more.
You think?
Yeah, because I love him in Game of Thrones.
Okay, go ahead.
That was his kind of vehicle to get out there was Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones, that helped him.
And I think if it wasn't for that, we'd probably be like, who the fuck is this guy from Battlestar Galactica playing this?
Yes. He was in Battlestar Galactica?
Yeah.
Who was he?
I don't fucking know. I didn't watch it.
I watched the show too, and I don't remember Momoa.
Wait, was it that or was it crap? Was it Stargate or was it Battlestar Galactica?
I don't know.
It was Stargate.
Name me a good movie though of Momoa's that he has played in. Is it just Game of Thrones that you
Game of Thrones
notable,
is the only thing I know him from.
Notable. Oh, okay. Titles.
He's plays bit roles really.
That's true. He never really got
He never got any big roles except for Conan.
True. That's true. Yeah.
I can't honestly say I can name a Jason.
No, I think you're actually right though. Yeah, I think just bit roles. You'll see him show up every now and then.
I'm thinking now. I can't think of anything with Momoa.
Yeah.
Jason Momoa. Damn, is he beautiful?
I'll listen to this podcast of this one.
Stargate Atlantis. That's the one he was in. Yeah, not.
What's the name of that podcast? I was going to show. I'll dime them out. I'll tell. Shoot, I don't have any access to my phone. But this girl, man,
apparently
she went
he
on.
was in Baywatch as Jason Loan.
They just changed up.
Why'd
you just name me Jason Momoa?
I know, right?
Why'd you have to change up my last name a little bit, just a smidge?
Of course, he was in North Shore also.
Oh, yes, he would be.
And Stargate Atlantis. Yeah, his first big. Oh well, what's it called? Conan the Barbarian came before Game of Thrones, though.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, Game of Thrones started at 2011.
Okay, yeah.
So I mean, I don't know which came first. He was in Bullet to the Head. I think he was the villain in that, wasn't he? I don't remember.
Sure. I think he was.
I remember that movie barely.
But
past that,
who is that with?
That's the one with. No, Bullet to the Head. That was the one with
DMX.
Stallone.
You got me.
The 2012 movie where he was like, "Oh, bullet to the head."
I don't care. Have you seen Copland? Dope movie. Sylvester Stallone as a fat cop. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, I think in a way that maybe hurt him a little bit, but yet, okay, if you speak on that, one movie that you love, that you said that you like, Faster. I was just watching that one.
Yeah, Faster.
Oh my goodness, that movie is great. This is one of the very few rated R flicks that he's starred in. I was about
to say, he's only been in 3 maybe?
Maybe, yeah, maybe just 3, yeah.
Faster wasn't was the Rundown or is that PG-13?
I think that was PG-13. It was pretty soft.
So maybe this was maybe the only Pain and Gain.
Oh, Pain and Gain. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, those 2 rated R. But this one, oh my goodness, he's freaking a beast.
Oh yeah,
he is upset.
He went beast mode.
That was because this Faster was after that time, after I think Scorpion King and
it was way after. This is 2010 or 2011.
Yeah,
this is after Disney
and stuff because he kind of changed during that time. He got smaller. Mm-hmm. His muscles are smaller, and he was growing hair.
He had to drop The Rock, by the way. I think this was the first time he went by Dwayne Johnson and not as Dwayne The Rock
You're right.
Johnson.
Yeah. He was just Dwayne, but yet he changed his appearance a lot. He got a lot smaller.
Yeah.
After he dropped The Rock and stuff, and he was in those Disney movies, he was a lot smaller. And then he had this thing where he's trying to grow his hair out, and it looked weird because he just you couldn't stop that receding hairline. It was gone, bro.
Yeah.
And so
he always had a receding hairline.
but then but then Faster comes out, because I just remember the poster, because then you just see him, his freaking arms grew like 10 inches again, and it's like wow, and just see that poster, because it's just him and he's holding the gun. You just see his freaking guns, his guns upon guns and guns, man, guns on guns, like damn. And so he
that's our new action podcast, Guns on Guns.
Guns on Guns. Oh, dopeness. Let's start it right there. Let's do it. Let's record another one. Guns on Guns. Our first movie is Way of the Gun with Benicio del Toro and that one kid that started in that one movie, Cruel Intentions, that you don't want to like, but you do kind of like because he's a good actor, but he's a little asshole. Yeah. That kid. So, yeah, I don't know where I go with that, but no. But oh my goodness, that movie's freaking dope. Yeah. Like, it has like a little sadistic killer, but yet he's just as sadistic. But yet, did you like that dude, that murderer in there, the killer, who was just kind of like, he's like evaluating everything. And you think, like, in most cases, the hitman doesn't relate to anyone, but yet he has his wife who knows what he does, or not even his wife, his girlfriend, who's in love with him. So he's telling her these things. She's like, yeah. And I'm like, this is so weird, but yet true. Right. It is so relentless, but yet, let me go to this. It has one of the best character openings ever. What's his name? Billy Bob Thornton. Billy Bob Thornton's character, where you just open up on Billy Bob and looking all ragged as he usually does, right? And horrid looking man.
So true.
He's right there, and he's just in the bathroom, and he's like scoring some coke. He's scoring some, he's scoring a bump. I think maybe heroin. I think it's just coke though. And so he's scoring some coke, and this guy's like, and he's like being a little a-hole about it. It's like with these crumpled up bills, and you don't give your dealer crumpled up bills. Sometimes they don't like that shit. Yeah. And so dude's like, oh, that's your fix, and he's about to roll out. And the dude's so desperate, Billy Bob Thornton's character, that he's like, okay, I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. He's apologizing because he really wants that hit. So he has to like put aside his integrity for that. And so then later on, you at this the scene where The Rock commits the first murder, where he committed the first murder. You got all these investigators and all eyes are on this man just entering the building and walking past all these cops and these people in uniforms and the people in the office, these office folk. And so he's walking by, and then all of a sudden there's a reveal of Billy Bob Thornton. He's like, oh my goodness, that is so great. It's just a perfect character reveal. Like you have this dude start to score coke from a bathroom, one of the lowest places to score some coke is in a bathroom, because you know what that leads to, dick sucking. It's like, okay, well, you ain't got all my money to I've seen the movies. But
I've experienced this. I know this.
I've seen the movies. That's all I'm saying. Oh, no, but
I've seen movies while I did this.
And so, yeah, it's like one of the best character openings ever. I was like floored by like that. So let me rewind it, because it was just a great opening. That's how you introduce a character. Mm-hmm. If you guys want to know, if you're a screenwriter or anything like that, you want to know some creative ways to introduce a character, go to that movie. Go to Faster, and Billy Bob's introduction, priceless. Well, other than that, The Rock was awesome.
Oh yeah,
it's a good film. It's like
it's Rock a good underrated flick.
Yes, out of his element, and I think that's what he was trying to do with this film. He took on a role that was not like him. Put aside the Power to Puff, put aside the game plan. That good titles, great movies, but yet
fun movies, but not.
He had to go and be The Rock. He had to be Dwayne Johnson this time and recreate himself. Yeah, and like, okay, I'm not going to do Disney movies, and because maybe he saw the trajectory going that way, where he was just going to be.
I don't want to be Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, just doing these little. I saw that Suburban Commando shit, and I didn't like it.
I saw that Santa with Muscles and Mr. Nanny.
Yeah, I didn't like it. And Tropic Thunder or whatever, that Thunder in Paradise. Like, what the fuck was he thinking? Huh? Like I could take a better picture than that. Look, The Rock, eyebrow. So, would you see in the Scorpion King, he did the eyebrow?
He did. He did the DreamWorks eyebrow.
He did the eyebrow.
I am honestly kind of surprised that The Rock hasn't been in a DreamWorks movie, because all the posters have that eyebrow raised.
That's your. I remember you talking about this a long time ago, but you talked about it on Tangled.
Yeah,
But
Disney
that's a
ripped it off.
Disney. Oh,
Disney ripped it
that
off.
was yeah.
That was what it was.
It's
Disney ripped it
Chris
off.
is bringing back his conspiracy theory again.
No, DreamWorks totally. It's like, hey, we're all attitude and shit.
Yeah.
We got the raise of the eyebrow being all like, yeah, you want to fuck with us? Don't think so. I'm Will Smith fish. Don't fuck with me.
Why did he throw in Will Smith?
Because that's the first one I could think of with the raise of the eyebrow.
Who? Was
Will
he the
Smith.
fish?
Yeah, he had the raise of the eyebrow.
In the car wash movie, right?
Yeah, the Shark Tale.
Shark Tale, yeah. I like that movie. It's a
That
good
movie's
movie.
awful.
It was like, hey,
It's awful.
it was good enough shit.
No, it's not good enough. That movie's filled with terrible puns, and I love terrible puns.
Yeah. They have a lot of them. But they have Martin Scorsese in there. Come on.
Yeah, and Martin
He
Scorsese
plays a big old blowfish.
I just need some money, damn it. I just really need this money.
I don't think so. I think he's just having fun. Because
No,
he's a lover of movies. I thought he was just having fun with
I
that.
think he needs money.
He was just Scorsese does not need money.
He made a bad decision.
No.
He ran out of money for the Coke in the bathroom.
That's what I was gonna go to. He was in the bathroom. Too many trips to the restroom.
Yeah, too many trips. He just had a problem. He just really needed the money.
Oh my good lord.
He just really wanted to work with Will Smith and Jack Black
Yeah.
and Angelina Jolie.
All right. So now we asked this question before of Hulk Hogan. Now we'll ask the question again. So I think we already answered it, but just to reiterate to answer the question of the podcast is, so his transition from the mat
To the screen.
very successful.
The most successful.
But why?
I don't know. Maybe he just had a better manager. Maybe he had a better manager choosing his movies.
I was expecting something else, but okay, yeah, that's true. That is. I never thought about that, but it's possible. Maybe you just had better management, someone to manage your damn
I
career.
wrote Jerry on that one.
Like, it's possible. It totally is feasible. Like, just have good people in your corner, like saying, "Okay, do not take that role, Thunder in Paradise, please. Don't take it." Only because they're offering you Suburban Commando, you really shouldn't.
Yeah.
Did you read the script, Hulk? Huh? Mr. Hogan, read the script.
Well,
I don't need to read the script. I can do anything.
Hulk Hogan do anything better than Schwarzenegger. You hear me, brother?
They didn't, he passed up. I'm not.
By the way, you should repost the what's it called, the Suburban Commando one on Twitter, but make sure to put the word Hulkamaniac somewhere in there.
Okay.
We'll get retweeted by Hulkamaniacs.
Got you. Okay.
I just randomly said Hulkamania up in here.
I'll put the artwork from it. Yeah, I'll just do
and what's
that.
it called? And like I got retweeted and liked by the Hulkamaniacs.
Oh, maybe I'll just put a clamor clip on there, just because I'll put the art with it and then it'll just clam it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I recommend Clamor. Get that. It's pretty cool. Take your podcast and then you can like use it to take segments from it and then you can put artwork to it and then put it on there and tweet it. They're easily tweetable and then for people can play it and then with the direct link to your podcast episode, it's like boom, there you go. They can easily find it. Like if they like what they hear and like a little funny, like you talking about that one thing. I made a clip for Thunder in Paradise and I put that image right there.
That
and
shit.
it was just like, oh. But yeah, so damn, I never did think about that. Yeah, it could just been poor, like just great management. He has a great freaking agent.
That was my joke. But in honesty, I think he is able to tone it down and not be Hulkamania.
And see, so we had Hulkamania where you said,
and also I think the Hulk is a legit actor.
Hulk Hogan could not transition from bolsterous attitude from the mat and transition to screen because it still had to be over the top for him.
He's just not a really good actor.
Exactly. Okay. So he would have to be amping it up all the time,
Mm-hmm.
whereas The Rock
he can act.
Doesn't necessarily do it. He can legit act.
Hulk, or the Rock can actually act. That's what I'm saying. And maybe one day he'll get his Oscar flick.
I agree with you on that. I agree. I think just his overall persona is very susceptible to acting.
Mm-hmm.
And knowing that, and I think a lot of it, his success comes from his drive and knowing what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
He knew he couldn't wrestle forever. And so what did he want? How else can you entertain? I'm entertaining on this.
I'm already acting here.
Why not move to the big screen? And and I guess and a lot of it is not turning down those roles.
Mm-hmm.
Like someone offers you taking the opportunity to use the smaller roles and use it in different roles to to give you experience. And I
Mhm.
think a lot of him was just trying different things out and then getting that experience because that experience helped him become more adaptable,
Yeah.
being able to more adapt to this form, which is film. So, and plus just being smart.
I was about to say,
He knows who he is.
No
and
offense to Hulk Hogan, but The Rock has it kind of together.
Definitely. He had everything. He has everything together pretty
Mhm.
much that we know of. We don't know anything else, but he's not doing a reality show or anything like that.
God.
Hogan's Heroes or what
Right.
the fuck that movie is called. What was it called?
Hogan's House or something? Hogan in the House? I don't remember.
That's Ron's house, bitch.
Yeah, that's right. That's Ron's house.
Was it Hogan?
Hogan's Heroes.
That's what
I don't know. I liked your
I was
idea,
thinking
though.
like Logan's Hero.
Yeah.
Hogan's Heroes. Let's just name it out. It's called Hogan's Heroes.
I can't remember.
But no, man.
Damn, he is fucking set up for a ton of movies.
I told you. He doesn't say anything. Now you want to take that back?
So many. No,
you want to take that back?
Take it back.
Read the
He
scripts.
just has.
He don't read shit. He's just like, I'll do it.
I forgot he
Why
wasn't
not?
Jim in the holograms.
Why not have fun though?
At
With
least
me,
he's having fun.
with me, I'm thinking, you know what? You're taking this opportunity. You're not turning this shit down. Like, why not use it while you have it instead of being selective so much to the point where you get to the point where you don't have it and people don't want you. Because he even showed up in fucking that one movie.
Which one? There's a lot he's featured in.
Never mind. Melissa McCarthy showed up in his movie. Sorry, I was thinking the other way around. Think about it. Central Intelligence.
I didn't get to see that.
Oh,
I've only seen clips.
Okay.
I've only seen clips.
My
I've only
bad,
seen
man.
bits and pieces.
Yeah, well, he has this moment where the cross-eyed girl from high school, the one that he had a thing for, she shows up at the reunion, and then they kind of like hit
I gotta tell you, there's a lot of fucking movies in 2017 with The Rock. You got Jumanji's remake.
Yeah, they're making that right now.
Journey 3 from the Earth to the Moon.
Oh.
I am down for that shit. I am so down.
That first one was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
The one with The Rock or the one with
the one with The Rock.
Oh, that's Journey 2. Or Journey to the Mysterious Island. Because there was Journey to the
Center of the Earth,
which had Brendan Fraser.
Okay,
and then you had Journey to the Mysterious
Island. I got
Island.
you. Yeah, at least they carried it on like Journey 2. You know.
Then you got Fast 8. You got fucking Baywatch.
Yeah.
And then he's rumored for Journey to the Center of Earth 4. Apparently, they're already planning a fourth one. Then Shazam in 2019 is Black Adam.
But no, I think those are relatively good choices.
And that's all. He's got a ton of like mystery ones of like we don't know
question marks.
Janssen directive. I don't know what
like
that
maybe
is.
He's been approached for him. And maybe he actually does have to read the script. And
Rampage, Doc Savage.
Oh, I remember that one. Rampage,
Jungle Cruise, Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I don't know about that one. That
no,
one,
Rock.
Just like,
or if anything, Rock, please, not that one. Not
if
that
he
one,
does
please.
do it, he might be able to save the movie, quote unquote, but it's still going to be a bad remake.
Yeah, please, just Rock. Just anyone else involved, just tell them to stop. Let's not do that.
Wait. So the Jumanji 2017 says it's a sequel to 1995.
Yes. No, it's a sequel. It's not the same one.
Gotcha. I thought it was a remake.
Good thing. They're smart. They didn't try to.
Have you seen the production? The one picture they've released?
Yes. I don't know about
Jack
that
Black
chick.
Looks fat.
I don't know about that chick in the half shirt
shorts.
in the jungle.
I know, right?
I'm like, that,
lady,
you're gonna get
Laura
bitten
Croft?
up. Yeah, you're gonna be like, you know how many bugs are out there?
I just realized they're all stereotypes of like the adventure trope.
Yeah.
Jack Black looks like the old scientist. She's Laura Croft. Dwayne Johnson's the adventure, and the black guy's the black guy.
Yeah.
Ain't no nice way of putting it. He's the black guy.
It's fucked up.
He's the black guy. He's gonna die.
Even Tarzan has.
Is that
a black
Kevin
guy.
Hart?
Yeah, it's Kevin Hart.
Yep. He's gonna die. No, you ain't gonna die. It's Kevin Hart.
He's gonna give you
I
funny.
don't know how to feel about it because
I
I
don't
like
know. Me
the
neither.
people in it.
Uh-huh.
Karen Gillan. That's who she is. I don't recognize her name. Apparently, she's won awards. She was Nebula in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I remember her.
I know
She had
her
a
from
TV
that.
show too, as well.
Yeah.
We used to watch that one for the respell that
Oh
it
my
was
god!
on.
You want to know her name in Jumanji?
Oh Lord.
Ruby Roundhouse. That is badass, and you know it.
That is pretty badass.
Hold up, I want to know the rest of their names. Dr. Smolder Bravestone is Dwayne
Lord.
Johnson. That is a badass name.
They bringing out some good ass names.
Moose Finbar for Kevin Hart. But Jack Black doesn't have a name yet.
Just Jack.
Oh, man. Those are some badass names.
I bet his name's like Professor or some shit.
Probably, yeah, Professor Mustard.
Yeah.
Gas, because he farts. I don't know.
Professor Kendall Bra. I don't know. I was watching Clue the other day. It was on TV.
I've been meaning to rewatch
and
that.
I was
actually.
like, this shit is dope.
Right,
My wife came home like, you're watching Clue? I'm like, yes.
It's Clue.
It was Clue.
Get
and
a
it was,
clue.
And it was on. I turned on the channel. It was like Kismet. I just turned on the television. Boom. It was Clue. And it was at the beginning of it, too. I'm like, oh, shit. They were just introducing.
It's perfect time.
Yeah, introducing each other. I'm like, yep. I just sat down. I'm like, well, this is going to happen.
Relax, watch.
Like, I'm not even going to fight it. I'm just going to watch this. So, yeah, from the floor to the mat. From the floor to the mat. From the mat to the screen. The Rock is personification.
He is the most successful.
He is the most successful
out of
all
everyone.
Of them. Yeah, was able to just take that, and I think because he looked beyond wrestling,
and he's people nowadays. There's kids who probably don't even know he was a wrestler.
Exactly. No,
you know?
The millennials.
And he moved way past it.
No,
you know?
Yeah.
Hell, I bet if you asked your kids,
but every now,
probably wouldn't know
they don't know who the hell Rock is. But he did go back for a couple of
he does go back every now and then.
All right. Do you think, because right before the movie Fast 8 release, do you hear about this crap? Do you think there's going to be a Vin Diesel / Rock wrestle match?
That would be so tight.
Because it's coming out, right?
The thing is,
WrestleMania is right before the release of the movie, and they've been hyping up this feud between one another.
It's
and
the perfect chance for this shit.
As an entertainer, and how much Vince Diesel's been on like the Instagrams. He's he loves live Facebooking and shit.
Oh yeah.
And I can see them totally doing it, and it would be totally awesome just to see them like just go in there and ham up a wrestling match.
Oh man,
and just fight it out.
I love
as a publicity stunt.
Do publicity stunts. Hot Tub fucking Time Machine did one.
What did they do?
They went on there and then they like wrestled or some shit.
Oh, did they?
RoboCop 3 did it with RoboCop. He saved Sting from the cage. I love it when they do that for movies. It is so fucking great. Yeah. Ready to Rumble.
It's just because it's actually
David Arquette got a belt.
Yeah, because it's actually just it's like going on a talk show.
Yeah. It's just like doing it, but better.
And pimping your movie. It's like the same thing. You're pimping
your movie while wrestling.
Yes, while wrestling. And give it entertainment.
Yep.
As well.
That's why.
And plus, you have a longer form.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love it when they do that.
Yeah.
And if they do that, I am asking for that day off so I can watch that shit.
Go get tickets.
Oh, man. Oh, they'll be fucking in like half a way across the country.
Yeah, probably.
It'd be worth it.
Yeah.
It would be so worth it. Name the place, name the
Especially
time. I will pay any amount.
Like January, start really hyping it up, start really going at each other on social media or something. And maybe they have a spar down one time, like they have a chance encounter, just like walking in a mall or something. They pass each other and they just start wrestling.
Oh, what you want?
Yeah.
What you want?
Yeah, they just start pushing each other. Oh, that would be they could totally do a lot with this if that's the case. That would be totally funny. Tight.
But the thing is, Rock is so much bigger than Vin Diesel.
Yeah, I don't believe anything in that Fast 7.
You're right.
In those Fast movies. Like, not even with him taking down Statham, because Statham is a martial artist and he's pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, he still didn't die, so he's still alive, so that's good.
Yeah.
He lives to fight another day, which is in the next movie. But that first one they start brawling in that truck. I'm like,
what was that, Fast 5?
That's Fast 5. I don't believe this whatsoever.
It's so awesome though,
because he is so big. It's like freaking what's her name going against my girl Gina Carano.
It's like Michelle Rodriguez.
Yep. Or going against Ronda Rousey.
Oh yeah,
I love the scene and everything, but like Ronda, whoop your. I'm just saying.
If you weren't the main character, you'd be dead.
You'd be dead right now. At least they try to add it. They tried to end it in the draw,
right?
With them falling off the balcony and just landing and just lying there. But I'm like, no, you getting your ass whooped by Ronda Rousey. So like Michael Fassbender in that one movie, Haywire. Gina Carano, 2016. I love her. All right, that's been Talking with Burritos. I am Jerry. Oh wait, That's been talking with Britos, but hey, rewind that back. We're gonna next week. Next time we're gonna talk about what attitude. We're going from the attitude era to
current era. I don't know what this
what
era
the
is
fuck
called.
is the current era called?
Ben told me, and I can't remember.
Oh shit, we got to.
He told me.
Okay, we're going
Let's call it the next generation.
Is it?
No, it's New Frontier.
But we're going with who? Oh, we're going with John Cena and who else? But we're gonna include someone else with that too.
He was. Well, I was gonna say Kane, but Kane's really part of the attitude more.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah. I'd say just stick with John Cena and
we just stick
do
with
his
Cena.
one big movie and then look at his cameos.
Yeah, because he's like making a name for himself, but a different type of name.
He's doing a lot
of bit stuff, small stuff.
But you know what? He's doing good.
I had like some flavor text, but I didn't write it down because I forgot it.
I was too.
But it was in The Rock. It was in The Rock. I mean, it was in the Scorpion King.
I know there
was funny, yeah.
There's some
but
good
I
lines
just
there.
could not. I'm like, I can't remember it. I didn't want to rewind it, so I'm like, yeah, whatever.
I was drunk watching that. I almost was like last night. I was almost like, I'm gonna stop, get a Mike's Harder, and actually finish Hercules, and maybe I'll actually enjoy it drunk. That's my theory.
I just wanted to enjoy more, because I enjoyed The Rock, but the movies.
It's just It's poorly written.
Because I like him in like The Fast, and even like I like him in The Rundown and stuff. But yet, you team him with a jokester, and he was serious, but yet
it's a good.
They had that comedy in it.
It's that cop mentality of like one's got to be funny and one's got to be serious.
Yes, he was like real serious and stuff. He would have like little quips every now and then, but yet Sean William Scott there trying to deliver all the funny. It's like